Did you have a few too many drinks between holiday parties and the New Year's Eve ball drop? If you feel like you overindulged a little, or maybe a lot, you're definitely not alone. And that's where dry January comes in. It's a concept that's become super popular over the last few years, and it might be exactly what you need to get your mind and body back on track for the new year. So, what exactly is dry January? Think of it as a mini New Year's resolution. When the calendar flips, you commit to not drinking any alcohol for 1 month. You stay dry all the way through January. The idea got a big push from a British organisation called Alcohol Change UK, which ran a public health campaign back in 2013. Now it's a global movement. Drug and alcohol rehab counsellor Alan says it can be the perfect reset to start your year off right. He says, anyone who drinks can benefit from doing dry January, especially heavy social drinkers. Heavy social drinking is often what we call binge drinking. That's more than 5 drinks in one sitting for men and more than 4 for women. Of course, your personal limits depend on things like your height, weight, and other factors. So, what are the actual health benefits? Let's be real. Alcohol is a drug, and it can do some serious damage to your body. As Alan puts it, alcohol is a poison, and if you're ingesting a poison, it's going to damage every cell in your body. If you don't drink much, the damage is probably minimal and your body can repair it. But if you stop drinking, especially if you tend to binge drink, the positive effects are impossible to ignore, even after just a short break. You're going to notice some amazing health benefits when you stop drinking for a while. First up, your energy levels will skyrocket. It's funny, right? You might feel like the life of the party during drunk karaoke, but alcohol is actually a depressant. The first few days without it might feel a bit tiring, but stick with it. Within a week or so, your energy should start to climb. Alan says one of the main benefits people feel is increased energy and mental clarity after about a month. You'll also be helping your heart. It's simple. Alcohol is bad for your heart and quitting is good for it. Alcohol can temporarily raise your blood pressure and heart rate, which increases your risk for heart attack and stroke. Taking a break gives your cardiovascular system a much-needed rest. And let's talk about your liver. Liver specialist Dr. Jamil says a month of sobriety can decrease the liver inflammation that alcohol causes. He explains, when people stop drinking, even if it's for just a month, this alcohol-induced inflammation has the chance to improve. It's like you're giving that wound a little bit of time to heal itself. Now, if you have a history of very heavy drinking, you might have some liver scarring that can't be reversed. But the inflammation can definitely improve. Your skin will thank you too. Don't let the liquid fool you. Alcohol is dehydrating. This dehydration affects how your skin looks. When you stop drinking, you'll likely notice smoother skin and less puffiness and bloating in your face. You'll be glowing from the inside out. Plus, you'll consume way fewer calories. Depending on how much you usually drink, a dry January could mean cutting out thousands of calories. The calories in just 3 beers can be the same as a full meal, but without any of the nutritional benefits. This can lead to weight loss, as long as you don't swap the booze for a bunch of candy. Counselor Alan warns that you might start craving sweets a little more when you first stop drinking, so just be mindful of that. And this one is huge. A dry January can help you identify a problem. Taking a month off can really shift your perspective on your relationship with alcohol. Alan points out, if during a dry January you notice that you have ongoing cravings or a mental preoccupation with drinking, those are significant danger signs that there's an addiction issue present. These are things you might not even notice until you take a break, but once you see them, you can start to address them. Ready to give it a try? Here are some tips for a successful dry January. First, try to scale back your drinking before January 1st. If you can, try to reduce your drinking by half in December. This will make the transition into sobriety a lot smoother. Next, set some goals and take photos. Before you start, write down what you hope to gain from this experience. Maybe take a selfie on day 1 and another on day 31. Seeing the physical changes like clearer skin and a healthier glow can be a powerful motivator. Get your friends and family on board for support. The great thing about dry January is that it normalizes sobriety. It makes it easier to tell people why you're not drinking. Even better, try to do it with a group of friends. It's always easier when you're not going it alone. Be aware of withdrawal symptoms. Alcohol withdrawal is very real and can even be dangerous. Symptoms can include shaking, sweating, anxiety, headaches, and nausea. If you drink daily or have strong urges to drink early in the day, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor before starting. They can help you do it safely. Try to avoid tempting situations, especially at the beginning. If you usually drink at bars with friends or at happy hour with co-workers, try suggesting some different activities for a month. Go to a movie, try a new restaurant that isn't focused on drinks, or pick up a new hobby. This doesn't mean you can never go to a bar again, but removing the temptation at first sets you up for success. This is also a great time to reconnect with old hobbies. Maybe you used to love reading, working out, or painting, but drinking took up that time. Use this month to rediscover those passions. You might be surprised by how much more time you have. And what happens after January? If you decide to start drinking again, ease back into it slowly. Your tolerance will be lower, so you might feel the effects of alcohol more quickly, and your hangovers could be worse. Or you could consider staying dry for even longer. The benefits just keep getting better with time. After 90 days, people report even clearer thinking and better memory. Dr. Jamil also notes that longer breaks are better for liver recovery. As he says, "What is the harm of a dry January? There's no harm, it's all benefit." Finally, if you find that dry January is incredibly difficult, please seek extra help. Realizing you might have an issue with alcohol can be scary, but there are so many resources available. Support programs like Alcoholics Anonymous and others like Recovery Dharma or Rational Recovery offer meetings both in person and online, making support more accessible than ever. So is dry January worth it? Absolutely. It's a great way to reset your health and examine your relationship with alcohol. And hey, if you're watching this in November or December, don't wait for January. You can start a sober September or an alcohol-free August anytime. As Alan says, there is no better time than today to stop drinking. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content to help you live your healthiest life. See you in the next one. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.